Wild tigers fenced by hidden barriers, kennels to separate beast from man. No longing for these wild creatures to the faraway fields of hunting, in their seemingly free, yet caged, zoo territory. What use are iron bars and spiked fences to be enforced to remember the dangerous wildness, to beware of their essence, to have these beasts be aware themselves of their hunter-prey instinct? Growling and unsheathed teeth, claws ready to strike out, all behind the iron bars in its cage, separated so no harm the tiger can do to its human attractors, fenced so that nature cannot reach out to these humans whom are, though the product of nature, out of balance and disconnected. They were connected in a way that they knew from what they had to seek shelter. Now, see those tigers play with each other, on open terrain, surrounded by smiling human faces, behind green-leafed fences, and entrenched without iron bars or spikes. No reminder of the dangerous essence. The hidden barriers enslave these tigers more so than their iron bars, for they are not acknowledged for what they are. Wild beasts, ready to tear apart any cute toddler's face. Only a reminiscence on the information boards is their reminder. Though what are words if you see those cute unaware tigers chasing each other? A chase to practice hunt, a hunt that will never be hunted. Dead cadavers is their prey, like a dog chewing on a stick. To quote Adorno from his book Minima Moralia, the more invisible the boundaries become, the more completely the freedom of the creatures is repudiated, whose gaze could be ignited by the longing for the wide distance. They relate to the proper zoos what botanical gardens are to palm leaf gardens. The more that civilization preserves and transplants unspoiled nature, the more implacably the latter is controlled. One can afford to encompass ever greater units of nature and to leave the interior of such tracts seemingly intact, while previously the selection and domestication of particular pieces still testified to the necessity of conquering nature. The tiger which paces to and fro in its cage mirrors back negatively through its confused state something of humanity, but not however those who frolic behind impassable trenches. How true for humans this applies as well. To quote Satir from his book The Feminization of Mankind. No free radicals tolerated. The true radical is not only disruptive but also dangerous to the illusion of idealized conformity and the peace of total acceptance. Best way to deal with them is to humiliate the very idea of rebelliousness, or to integrate it into the system itself, and then sell it as another commodity with no actual importance. A castrated symbol of resistance worn as a t-shirt, or expressed as underground music or countercultural attitudes. Then it can be mocked as immature, where no alternative but conformity is available as the only acceptable mature option. The very idea of maturity is this capitulation to the inevitable, the fatigued giving in to need. Anything contrary is madness, and health is redefined along with everything else.